Schwartz turned and walked back into the room. In a level and respectful tone, he said, "I'm working at the request of the city of Pittsburgh. I have an investigator's license from the state of Pennsylvania, and the reputation of a potentially innocent man gives me even further moral authority. My methods may prove faulted, but I have my reasons for them, and I am under no compulsion to explain them to any of you."
It seems that China has increased its persecution of Christian organizations and churches. According to the Texas-based organization China Aid, a number of incidents of persecution cases rose by 42% from 2011 to 2012. The nonprofit Christian group also claims that the number of people sentenced in cases revolving around religion increased by 125% over the previous year. In its annual report, China Aid said that if the Chinese government had its druthers, religion would not be practiced at all within its borders. The report indicates that the methods used by the regime include forcibly banning and sealing up churches, pressuring churches to join the official three-self church system, detaining church leaders and sending them to labor camps in the pretext of suspicion of organizing and using a cult to undermine law enforcement, and strictly restricting the spread of the Christian faith among students. Other strategies employed by the Chinese are to limit the number of house churches. This is done by restricting the permits that are required to operate legally. Many unregistered house churches are targets for authorities who are becoming much more aggressive. The Chinese government has adopted a three-phase approach to eliminating unregistered houses of worship that they believe are owned by hostile dissenters. The first phase of the operation was for the State Administration for Religious Affairs to secretly gather information about these groups. The second phase has been implemented this year, including physical crackdowns on unregistered house churches. They will be strongly urged to register with the Three Self-Patriotic Movement, TSPM, of China. Some have registered, but many object to the TSPM claiming agency harassment and too many controls. Phase 3 is scheduled to begin between 2015 through 2025, when the Chinese government will shut down any unregistered house church that remains. According to China Aid's report, the communist regime continues to punish underground leaders on the pretext of suspicion of organizing and using a cult to undermine law enforcement. Many were sent to labor camps for their non-compliance. China also has strict policies in place to restrict the spread of Christian faith in its schools and among its students. Others continue to condemn the human rights violations that occur in China. Blind human rights activist Chen Guoqin, who escaped the regime last year, claims that in China no one is safe. The steady rise of persecution by the communist country has not deterred the optimism of China Aid. Their report concludes that the Christian church is still standing firm, flourishing like the cedars of Lebanon, and fruit trees planted by the streams bearing much fruit at the appointed time.